Maria from Organise My Life. Now, there's nothing more I love than buying cheap storage containers, say from Kmart or IKEA, and turning them into your own unique and personalised solution. So today, I'm going to show you how you can make these labels from home for a fraction of the cost shortly after this. So let's start. What you will need is some packaging tape. Mine's from Kmart. I got 2 rolls for $3. This is about 5 centimeters wide, but this is really cheap and you can buy it anywhere. You will need some sort of plastic card. You'll need a pair of scissors. You will also need a bowl of warm water. I've tried this with cold water and it doesn't work, so make sure it is warm. Finally, you'll just need to create these labels using your computer. Now, I love doing them myself because I can choose the font, the size, I can put loads of words on this page to make it even more economical, but I have a huge pantry because I like to cook and I like to bake. I can never find the words in the shops that match my storage containers. So doing them myself, I can put whatever word I want on here. You can also use these on like your kids' books, etc, etc. It's fantastic. You can buy these online already done. They're great, they're really professional, but you are paying $2.50 to $3 per word, and the turnaround time can be anything up to 3 weeks. I don't like waiting, and I certainly don't want to be paying $2.50 a word when I can make them myself for a fraction of the cost. Now, you do need a laser printer. I've tried using my home printer and it doesn't work, so don't try it unless it's a laser printer. I printed mine at Officeworks. It's 8 cents a sheet, and if you can imagine the amount of words you could have on one piece of paper, it's so reasonable to do it yourself. So 8 cents, 1 sheet. If you've got an Officeworks near you, just go there, get them done, create them all at night time, and then the next day, go and print them all off and you can make all your labels within an hour or so. So get your tape and just put it over your word. I just like to slide my finger across so there's no air bubbles, and then you can just cut that off. So just getting any bubbles out. Then you need to get your card. Now what you need to do is just take your card and spread it over the words. You'll notice that the words then appear blacker. So let's just go over that. So literally just going over it. Okay, now we need to cut it out. So just cut your label out to the size that you want it to be when it goes on your jar or container. Okay, so this is what it looks like now, and now we're going to get our warm water and we're going to submerge it. It will roll. Sometimes I just open it back up again. Now, leave this for no less than 2 minutes. I just do jobs in the house and then I come back. It could be 10 minutes later, it could be 15 minutes later, but as long as it's no less than 2 minutes, the longer the better really. And so we're going to come back to this once it's ready. Okay, so I've left this for around 5 minutes. So all you need to do now is gently just rub the paper away from the tape. It does come off really, really easily. Now, I find if you rub too hard where the lettering is, sometimes it does pull away some of the text, or it'll just make it go slightly paler. So this one today is coming off super easy. So just remember the warm water definitely helps to bring this off. You can see I'm halfway there now. It's getting there. So just a little bit more, just to get rid of the white bits that are left behind. If you're putting these on white containers, even if you have some of the white left behind, you actually can't see it. If you're putting them on glass containers, you want to make sure that every single bit of paper is off. Now, it is easier if you do one label at a time, because otherwise you've got loads of bits floating around in your water, which you don't want. Okay, so I now have a wet cleaning label. Majority of mine, just a little bit more there. There we go, I got it. Okay, now this is crazy, but once this dries, it will actually become sticky again. So just leave it out now. Just leave it on a surface, upside down, to let the air get to it, to dry out, and it will now go sticky again. And then we can put them onto our storage. So I today am using this. Now what I recommend is, if it's an old container, just get a bit of white vinegar and just rub the surface and dry it off. I use a microfiber towel for this, and it will just remove any residue that's there, and it will stick perfectly. Look, if they're brand new, your containers, you probably don't need to do that, but you want them to look perfect too. Okay, so I think it's ready. So I'm just gonna get the label. It is now really, really sticky again. And I'm going to carefully, just touching the outsides of the label, because you don't want to put your fingerprints on the sticky label, especially if you're putting it on glass as well. So just place it where you want it to be. And then I just run my fingers across it, just to make sure there's no air bubbles. Got it there, that's perfect. Perfect. So there you have it, your own unique do-it-yourself labels. They don't cost much at all, and what's better, they're really easy to do too. If you enjoyed watching this video, give me a thumbs up. It really helps grow my YouTube channel. If you want to see more tips and advice on how to make your life and your home more efficient, subscribe. Also, if you want to find me at my website, it's organisemylife.com.au. You can also find me on my blog at My So-Called Lifestyle. See you soon. Free your mind, let me free your mind.